Breaking news, possible plea deal? Whoa! Rebecca and Jake Haro in court today, settlement conference, and the talk is that there could be a plea agreement, plea deal in the making. We're talking about the case of 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, who has still not been found. They had court today, very short, about 5 minutes, and it appears that they have court again, 2 court hearings in October on the 16th and the 28th, a prelim. But the media is reporting that there could be a plea deal in the works. I want to share what happened today, the news report, and then we will further discuss. Check it out.
The parents of missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro are set to be heading back to court today. Jake and Rebecca Haro have both pleaded not guilty to their baby's murder. Today's hearing is for a felony settlement conference. The Haros claim baby Emmanuel was kidnapped from a parking lot in Yucaipa last month. But investigators say their story quickly fell apart.
Hey guys, welcome back in. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the update. So as of now, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So as of now, we just walked out. It started around, I want to say 10:35, but it was very, very quick. So no court tomorrow or this week. We will be back on October the 16th for Jake, and October, if I'm not mistaken, 28th for Rebecca. So that's one of the things that's going on right now. We do know that there is some evidence that overall, if I'm not mistaken, on Rebecca's side, that the attorney is taking care of. And as for Jake, they are talking of a settlement for October the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So it did get interesting in there. Once again, everything remains the same. We were just pushed forward to October the 16th for Jake and October 28th for Rebecca. But on Rebecca's side, the lawyer did state he has some evidence he wants to take care of, to protect. I'm sorry. And once again, very interesting. So we were pushed again. No court for this week. We will be back on October the 16th for Jake. Everything remains the same. And for Rebecca as well, we will see her on the 28th. And there is some things that her attorney wants to protect, which is very interesting. But once again, very, very sad situation. And we'll be back on October the 16th and October the 28th for both of those Cabazon Monsters, guys. So as of now, we pretty much remain the same. No new update. I guess that would be an update. Just, we will be back on October 16th and October 28th. If I'm not mistaken, over on Jake's part, I think they said that they're filing a 1050, if I'm not mistaken, some sort of a settlement. And for Rebecca, her attorney, he will be back on October 28th. And he is requesting protection on some of the evidence. But nonetheless, it was very, very quick. It was no more than 10 minutes that we were in there. And we remain the same. Only new update is we will be back on October 16 for Jake and October 28 for Rebecca, guys. That is the new update, guys. They say, have they found him? No, unfortunately, they have not found Emmanuelito, guys. We are still, that's still pending. That's still in our prayers and in hopes that Emmanuelito can get recovered. Yes, guys, welcome in for those that are just tuning in. So right now we just got out of the courthouse and no court for the remaining of this week. And we will be back on October the 16th for Jake and October 28th for Rebecca. Those are the only updates we received. As of now, everything remains the same. And I do appreciate each and one of you guys for jumping on my live as always. And again, we're here at the Robert Presley Hall of Justice, where not much of a big update. Everything remains the same. October 16, Jake will be here, and they are talking of a settlement as well as for Rebecca. They are not complying with that. I guess they are holding protecting some sort of evidence that they might have. Once again, they don't get into great detail. So that is the update right now on this case for Emmanuelito. I do feel we are moving in a positive direction. Things are looking very, hopefully very, very good. We know that the DA has incredible evidence. And they're staying in there, man, for life. They're not coming out. Lori says they don't need to settle. No settle. They need to both. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I believe that whatever the crime you committed should be the punishment. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Once again, for those that are just joining, there will be no more court for this week. They pushed everything to October the 16th for Jake and October 28th, if I'm not mistaken, for Rebecca, guys. That is the update right now. We do know that Jake, they did file, from what they said, a 1050 for Jake. And for Rebecca, her attorney requested that some evidence be protected. So nonetheless, it's very, very, very curious to know what that is. And once again, guys, that would be the update. We will be back in October, mid-October, and late October to continue with this situation, guys. And I do appreciate each and one of you that have joined this live. I'm wishing each and one of you a beautiful Tuesday, and I hope you guys shine and you guys succeed with anything you guys have to do. And we'll go ahead and we'll see you guys later on today. But there you guys go. No more court for the rest of the week. And we will be back on October 16 for Jake and October 28 for Rebecca, guys. Once again, thank you so much for joining this live. And we will go ahead and see you guys later on today at Emmanuelito's Memorial, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go ahead and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Plea deal? A lot of people probably would not accept a plea deal, but in this case right now, they haven't found Emmanuel, and it appears that Rebecca and Jake have leverage here. Leverage. Plea deal, share with us where the body is, and we won't pursue life in prison. Maybe 25 to life. This concerns me a little bit, considering what we've been covering in the county there, Riverside County, giving people slaps on the wrist. I could see them getting some sort of deal of 25 to life, but a number which gives them the opportunity of one day getting out. Leverage. We'll be monitoring this very, very closely, since this case happened. That one time where Jake was out there pointing fingers out there in the Badlands, we haven't seen law enforcement search anywhere else. A lot of speculation that Emmanuel could be at a landfill, yet no one has searched at a landfill. Haven't seen any searches or them at least looking. What's going on here? It's very concerning about this. And, we're covering it extensively on JLR Investigates. Where's Emmanuel? Where is Emmanuel? And, if they get a plea deal, how would you feel about it? How would you feel about these individuals, considering that she went on national TV and he, and, said this baby was, kidnapped at the Big Five in Yucaipa. That wasn't true. It was all a lying hoax. And, it unraveled quickly. However, it took days for them to get arrested. But they had the whole world thinking possibly a kidnapping, and just they lied, the resources that they wasted. And then we're dealing with a child. We're dealing with Jake's past. A plea deal would not be shocking considering that he was already on probation for doing something very egregious to another child. How would you feel about a plea? Because I can't see a plea deal of life. I can see a plea deal for some numbers. I mean, I don't think they'll get a slap on the wrist. What about if it's less than 25 years? Whew. I am JLR Investigates, continuing to cover the case of Emmanuel. Where is Emmanuel? If anything else breaks, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. Justice for Emmanuel. We are Emmanuel's army. We will talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.